My heart goes out to you.
What the heck was that? Did I just see what I think I saw?
Yes, you definitely did. That, my friend, was a Sieg Heil. And it's going over like a turd in a punch bowl.
I thought they weren't doing that anymore. I mean, not since the schmucks that had to do that in Hitler's failed Germany before they outlawed it.
Well, maybe it was a mistake. Isn't Elon supposed to be autistic or on the spectrum?
Oh, sure. I know lots of autistic people that accidentally perform the Nazi salute when they're flustered or overly excited. But hey, let's just give him grace, 'cause that's what the Anti-Defamation League wants us to do. They say it was just an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm.
That was an overreaction.
If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it's clearly a
Nazi duck?
Well, maybe it's just his quirky, eccentric personality. That's just what billionaires do when they're excited. You know, when poor people do these kinds of things, they just get arrested. But billionaires, they're geniuses, and they get their own billionaire's pass.
Oh yes, and Elon responded, calling it a salute hoax. That's a new one on me. He said, the "everyone is Hitler" attack is so tired. He does one of the most offensive gestures you can do, and then he says that even bringing up the issue is so boring. He's trolling everyone and then gaslighting them.
Then his defenders say, "You're taking it the wrong way. He's just throwing out his heart." Sure. I see people doing that all the time in exactly the same style of a Heil Hitler. The gestures are virtually indistinguishable. But he's one of the richest people on earth. He's in Trump's cabinet now. It's really inconvenient if we acknowledge that he aligns with this ideology. Then we have to speak out about it and not tolerate it. And then that pops our Elon bubble.
Yes. And did you notice that he did not refute the fact that he did a Sieg Heil? He just basically rolled his eyes at all the controversy. It's because he could not deny it. But no, he's not a Nazi. He just talks, looks, acts, funds, empowers, and advocates for Nazi-friendly groups. And now white supremacists have responded to his double salute and are taking it as a bona fide Sieg Heil, regardless of how Mr. Musk says he meant it.
And then straight up, that was a serious Roman. It wasn't even like a subtle, like a wave, like one of these, like a Laura Ingraham. Remember when Laura Ingraham did that? That was a straight up Sieg Heil, loving Hitler energy. that was like a straight up with intensity Roman salute.
Wow. Do you think that guy's on Coca-Cola?
He looks like he doesn't smell very nice. But when you look into Musk's past, why did he endorse the far-right AfD party in Germany? That party is the closest equivalent today to the classic Nazi party. And why does he give free rein to white supremacists on his X platform? I'm going by his past actions. That speaks quite loudly. It's practically deafening.
Well, it's nothing but malarkey, according to Elon's father.
It's absolute nonsense. Absolute rubbish. Rubbish. So universal salute, or as he said, throwing his heart out, I suppose. Yes, no, it's a universal thing for thousands of years. So that's rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
What's with that maniacal laughter?
I smell gas.
Gas?
I think we're being gaslighted again with his father's response and a lot of right-wing commentators. I watched the way Musk did both salutes. They were exactly the same. You could tell that he was all hyped up in that moment. It was like he had been practicing it and had been planning it. You could see the intention in his face, and if I was there, I would have been able to smell it on him. He would have reeked with excitement.
He sure is excited, because while it's Trump's second presidency, it's Elon's first.
And then Fox News later edited out the gesture. If it wasn't the salute, then why the heck did they edit it out?
And you, remember, you saw nothing.
I think he did it for attention, for shock and outrage. But that doesn't mean the gesture wasn't real or intentional. He did it on purpose, flaunting it in front of everyone, knowing that it would likely promote a lot of divisiveness, which is just what we need more of in this country. But ultimately, I think Musk made a grievous error.
What?
He upstaged Trump at his own inauguration. He got all the attention and all the headlines, and he's still getting them. I mean, Trump made some highly questionable executive orders, but everyone's attention has been on Musk.
Do you think it was intentional?
No, I don't think Trump would really plan to get purposely upstaged so that attention was on someone else besides himself. I mean, he's already upset that Barron is getting all the attention lately for his height.